All right, back to equations of lines, and who would ever use this in the real world, right? Hey, here is an application. A handbag company has 3% of the market in 2011, and in 2015 it had 21%. So usually, and I would say the majority of the time, your x-axis is going to be time. So in this case, we're talking like, say, in 2011, this would be 3%, and then in 2015 would be somewhere way up here at 21%. But what I'm showing you is these are points, right? And so typically when we write points, you could use the whole 2011 and the whole 2015, that doesn't matter, but you will see if you took 2015 minus 2011, you would get the same thing as 15 minus 11. Meaning, I am going to make, as you can see here with the time, 2011, 11, and then 3%, and then my other point here, 2015, at 21%. So again, as you can see, this is the year, and this is the percentage. So it says write a linear equation. Well, I have 2 points. We just did this already. When you have 2 points, you find the slope, which would be 21 minus 3 over, I don't know why I put those in parentheses, out of habit, I guess in the calculator, and I get 4.5, which is the slope. So we can see that this percentage, in this case, is increasing by this 4.5% per year, and that's what the slope means. So now to get my equation, my linear equation, I can use my y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We found the slope, 4.5, and please remember you can use either point. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to use this first one, so y1 is 3 and x1 is 11. And so I have y minus 3. I'm going to go ahead and distribute, so 4.5 times x, 4.5x, 4.5 times negative 11 minus 49.5, and then finally add 3 to both sides, and that gives me, this part A, a linear equation. Okay, so maybe that doesn't convince you so much that, big deal, we made an equation. The big deals is part B and C. I have an equation now that I can actually use. So it asked me, so that's part A. In part B, what was the percentage of the market that the company had in 2014? Well, think about it. In 2014, that would be your X, and you're trying to find that percentage. Once again, that's the percentage Y. So I could just simply use my equation. We said the 14 is my X. And I throw that all in a calculator and I get 16.5, but they tell you to round it up to the nearest integer, which would be 17%. I know you're going, where do they tell you to do that on the actual homework problem? Okay, part C says if this trend continues, what will be the first full year? So it looks like we're looking for X when Y is 20%. So we can do that. We know how to solve these. We set Y equals to 20. We leave X alone because that's what we're going to solve for. As you see, I can add 46.5 to both sides, just solving this for X. I get 66.5 equals 4.5x, and finally divide both sides by 4.5, and you should get x is 14.77, but the first full year would be 15, but notice it wants the actual year, so this would be 2015. This just shows you that certainly this stuff is used in the real world, right? It's just being able to see how to apply it in an example like this.